I dedicate the news, and I'm giving a big shout out to Wilson from Chicago. Let's do this.
I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Smack 'em McGob, it's time for the only news that matters. And Gene Simmons of KISS has said this about the final shows. You gotta have dignity and pride to know when it's time to call it quits. Seriously, he did say that.
At a certain time, you've got to have the dignity and pride, but also the love and admiration of your fans to know when it's time to call it quits.
Seriously, I can't think of one band that stayed too long in the party more than KISS. I mean, it's gotten to the point where it's just ridiculous. But you see, when Gene talks to the media and he says all this gibberish, the media eats it up because the most people that go see KISS are casual fans that if they hear Gene say that, they're like, yeah, man, KISS is not over the stage, they're welcome. Where us, the hardcores, we know he said all this before on the farewell tour, and now he's saying it again on this farewell tour, that they don't want to stay too long in the party. But fact is, that party's been dead for years, and they're still there. But they do it because the casuals will eat it up. Yes, there are some hardcores, very little, that sell out these places that KISS plays. And come December is going to be the last shows at Madison Square Garden. Are the last shows ever? Bull! It's not. Mark my words. That is not going to be the last KISS show. And I know this ain't nothing new. KISS is just selling stuff. They don't need it. I was just listening to an interview the other day of the Carnival of Souls album came out, and Gene and Paul went on some radio station to promote it, and Paul was gushing over how great this album is. It's an awesome album. And now if you ask him, he'll say it's a horrible album. It's just what they're selling. They will lie their ass off to sell you their goods. And Gene talking about, yeah, you know, we got dignity and this and that, and we're doing it for the love of our fans. You're doing it for the casual fans. You know how many hardcore fans that do not have anything to do with you filling up arenas have dismissed KISS, will not support KISS? I won't. I got offered a free ticket 2 times to see this End of the Road tour, and I declined both times. And mind you, this is Paul saying, well, we come to your town, come see us because we're not coming back. Well, they came back. And I got offered again a free ticket, and I was like, no, I'm not going. And I'm glad I didn't. I mean, I've seen that footage. How can that be dignity? You're up there with a guy that can barely sing, and he sings the backing tracks. Gene Simmons looks like a meatball. He really does. He looks weird up there with that big outfit he's got. He just doesn't look right. And Eric Singer, great drummer, but he dumbs down his playing. Because, you know, so Gene and Paul can keep up. And Tommy Thayer's just a scab. I mean, I don't care. You know, that whole thing of him being in Ace's makeup will never sit right with me. And never sit right with a lot of people. And I know it's been 20 years, man. Why don't you learn? Why don't you stop? 20 years, just give up. No. You know what? It's been 20 years of you whining about people like me. So, you know, whatever. In the end, it is just people in clown makeup, so yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that I care. I do understand that, but I think it's even more ridiculous with these KISS tards out there trying to defend this horrible, horrible tour. The set list is beyond tired. It's for casuals, and I don't think visually it's that great. I don't care. And plus, you know, I go to shows for, you know, the music more than just a spectacle. But, you know, I understand. The people out there that never seen KISS, I'm like, yeah, go see it. Or, you know, if you want to take your kids, yeah, fine. Go show them the downgraded version of KISS. because this is horrible. People say, oh man, why would they bring Ace back? Ace sucks. Well, Paul doesn't suck? Come on. I mean, they all suck. It's all just smoke and mirrors and crap and tapes and just lie after lie after lie. Not too long ago, they announced the last 50 shows of this tour. Well, now they just added more shows. And I understand they added Dubai. They're actually going to play Dubai. For those of you that don't know, they played Dubai back in 2020, and everybody got ripped off. People that paid, man, like $1,000 for these deluxe packages with, I don't know, vinyl, shirts, CDs, whatever. And nobody got their money. Nobody got their Dubai package. And they're going back playing there. You can't make this shit up. This band is like... But, it's us hardcores that see this and like, God, man, I can't believe this. But then at the same time, there's people out there that are buying tickets to go see these last 50 plus shows. And those are the people that Kiss is playing to. Kiss doesn't care about their fans at all. They just care about money and casual fans that want to hear rock and roll all night. That's all they care about. They do not care about the fans. They never did. They never will, unless they got a nice chunky bank account. Then they care about their fans. Yeah, nothing says dignity than peeing on stage. There'll be a whole lot of Monday morning quarterbacks in years to come after this stupid end of the road tour where Gene will say that they overstayed their welcome. So will Paul. They'll be very, very honest about it in the future where it won't cost them any money. And Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer will be a footnote. Kiss will only be remembered for Ace, Gene, Paul, and Peter. And Eric Carr is going to be more well known than these two scabs. It's just, oh man, whatever. Hey, all you that want to go see it, enjoy the fakeness that is Kiss now. And to those that defend this crap, go right ahead, but don't tell me I'm wrong. Because I hear a lot of times people saying, well, at least Kiss is still around. That's not a good thing. Not to me. And not to a lot of people. I'm not alone. But I know a lot of you people that defend this crap will go see it with all the casuals that outnumber you. Because trust me, if Kiss was only playing to the hardcores, there'd be like just, I don't know, 10 people there at each show. Then it would truly be the end of the road. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with a joke. Scab Kiss. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And please like this video. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. And click that little notification bell. And stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. And smack 'em a gob. Never trust Kiss. And never leave your wallet around Vinnie Vincent.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain.
Before we get canceled, check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast with me and Wadzilla. We are the Podcast Kings. Link to the podcast is in the description below, and also a link to the YouTube page. Check out older episodes with visuals. And very soon, either Ian and I will learn how to go on YouTube Live. Might be soon. So check out the greatest podcast ever according to Science.com. It's also God's favorite podcast and Satan's favorite podcast as well. So check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast before we get canceled.